Thank you. Thank you.
Are you all right?
I think so. Didn't do much to me aside from a good scare. Blackguards.
What did they want with you?
My purse, which was meager, and they decided to punish me for their trouble. Silly, really. My tools and equipment were worth a king's share to the right man. In any case, I best get on my way. It's a long walk to the nearest inn. I thank you again for your kindness.
Have you no home?
Oh, well, I was a proud resident of Boston until recently, but I'm not a supporter of His Majesty, and, well, I was forced out of my woodshop and home by loyalists.
There are plenty around here who could use the services of a skilled craftsman, if you were looking for somewhere to settle.
Is that right? I may look into that.
목공소 1단계제 조각가의 무기.
I'll miss the peace and quiet, but we can certainly use the wood.
The manor needs a lot of work.
That and other things. Meet me at the small shack by the shoreline when you have time. There's something else you need to see.
What is it?
An asset. There you are. I've something to show you. Come, take a look.
What is it?
A ledger. It lets us manage the Homestead's dealings.
And these?
That was years ago. Before the slow fever, before the Templars, before everything collapsed. But that's all in the past. Better we focus on what's in front of us. Take up the ledger, and I'll teach you how it all works.
You, sir, please, help! He's going to die!
현수 강에서의 구출.
Who?
There's no time! Please, come! Down there! He's just passed under the bridge!
Help me! Please! Please! Someone! Help!
What this knobbend is trying to say is he's forever in your debt, sir.
Who are you calling? A knob end?
You, because you are one.
What were you doing on those logs?
One of the dangers of lumbering. We've got the camp set up a few rods off of here as we're cutting timber. We're hoping to open a mill in the area.
There's a good place not far from the manor on the hill where I'm staying.
I like you already. We'll have a look.
You must be Connor. We've been raring to finally meet you. My name's Catherine, and this is Diana. We're the wives of those two blockheads who cut trees.
Nice to meet you. We've heard so much of you from the boys. Glad to finally put a face to the name.
The pleasure is mine.
We were just discussing how nice this bit of territory is, on a river with nobody upstream. I won't lie, Godfrey's letter had me a little worried, but now that we're here and settled, I must say I'm rather happy.
They had us on this plot north of Champlain that was a tangle of rock and bramble. Ugh, horrible place. It's a real treat to be able to walk up the hill and take in the ocean.
Your husbands must keep you busy.
Nothing we can't handle, Connor. The boys think they run the show, but the real bosses are right in front of you.
I do not doubt it.
일반인의 백과사전.
Connor, it has occurred to me that the times we live in will be looked upon by future generations with a certain degree of scrutiny, no matter the outcome. With that in mind, I think it valuable to record the goings-on around the homestead. A true log of how people lived during this time of transition. Something to help color the portrait. What do you think?
When I find a moment, I will try.
Very good.
Bloody hell! Can you help me?
조용한 사냥꾼.
Are you all right?
What do you think?
How did this happen?
Poachers in the woods. I asked them to leave. This was their answer.
Come on. We need to get that arm looked at.
What if the men who did this?
They can wait. Your wound cannot. You'll be able to make it to the house.
Yes. I think the ball took only flesh.
And what is your name?
Miriam.
Do you live nearby?
I don't have a home per se. I took to the frontier when I was a young girl. I've made my life out here ever since. Living where the land makes it easiest.
Not a common choice for a woman of the colonies.
No, it's not. But truth be told, it was this, the convent or the brothels. I prefer the open air.
Connor, what are you doing?
Those poachers need to be stopped.
Saw the scabs from my hunting blind. Get to that and you shouldn't have any trouble finding them.
Use the rope dart if you can. Get familiar with it.
William Johnston's opening up some of that Mohawk land he purchased for free hunting soon. Might be we make a good haul up there.
I hear tell lumbering will be allowed to boot.
What does he want with the territory if not the game and timber?
Don't know. Don't much care neither. Feet skulking around these woods. Something don't feel right.
Feeling a bit guilty on account of that woman you put a hole in?
Nah. She had it coming.
What's she dressed like that for anyway? It's not natural.
Hey! Where are you, fellas? Shooting strangers in the forest, is that common hunting practice where you come from? No. Spare me. Go. Tell the friends you have left what happened here.
Thank you, Achilles.
You are most welcome.
Why did those men attack you?
It's no secret this land is full with game. I spotted the trespassers en route to request permission to hunt here myself, and suggested they do the same.
The bounty of the forest is not mine to give. It is your right to hunt on this land, but I would appreciate you trading your surplus with the others.
Very well. I accept.
미리암은 이제 1단계 물품 제작 가능합니다. 여사냥꾼.
Animal, stop!
Take what you deserve, rebel. Back off! This is not your business!
Please! Stop!
Shut that whore up! You've been warned!
What happened?
They demanded we give our entire yield to the crown. Warren refused. They killed our animals, salted our earth, then dragged us out. You saw what followed. I'm afraid we have nothing to give you in thanks, stranger. We have nothing left.
Perhaps there is something you could do instead.
Anything.
I live in a small community not far from here. The soil is rich. The people I live with would have need of fresh vegetables, wheat, or corn. If you were to rebuild your farm, you may prosper.
What kindness is this? We'll certainly come see. Thank you.
워렌과 프루던스.
Prudence, where? Connor. Thank God you are here.
프루던스의 달맞이꽃.
Prudence is missing. She went out to gather some things this morning and never returned. I'm worried sick. What if she's hurt?
I will find her.
The dog might help track her down. He has a good nose. Come on, boy! He has been gathering the evening primrose almost every night. She is obsessed with the oil it yields. That is all going to stop now. I don't understand why she wants so damn much of the stuff. Prudence! She picked some here. She can't be far. We should split up to cover more ground. Prudence! Where are you? Connor, anything yet?
Help! Please! Somebody help! Connor! Thank you so much, Connor. Thank you. I don't want to think what might have happened if you had not arrived. I saw some primrose growing there, and the bear just came charging at me.
Why are you gathering primrose?
Well, Warren and I have been trying to conceive a child for a long time now. I read that evening primrose encourages fertility. I'm sorry, this is not a proper conversation given the circumstance.
I understand. Not another word on the matter.
Prudence! Are you all right, my love?
I'll be fine. Thanks to Connor.
Thank you, Connor. Once again. Hello, Connor.
Hello.
Is something the matter?
No, nothing that need worry you.
I would not pry, but please know that if there was anything I could do to help, I would.
It's all right. Connor already knows half of it. As you know, we've been trying to have a child, Connor, for a long time. Thus far, we've not been blessed even once. It takes its toll after a time.
You must not force such things. Nature will grant you with the young one when the time is right.
We hope you're right, Connor. At the very least, we are at peace here.
농지의 강도.
Connor! Connor! Some lout's trying to break into our house! He's armed! I'm getting the boys!
Find them. I will handle it.
Stop! You can go home if you want.
Something's amiss!
Please, miss! What's the trouble, Connor? Saw you tear past chasing a man.
He was trying to rob your home. It has been dealt with.
What? Oh, the women! Is everyone all right?
You should have been there.
What?
I told you to head back. I didn't need you.
Since when is a skinny runt like you safe out in the bush alone?
If Diana's hurt, I swear you'll be the one.
오프리 테리 이제 2단계 물품 제작이 가능합니다. 완료.
Master Connor! Master Connor! Dad and Godfrey are fighting! You
난투국
need to stop it!
아이들을 따라가십시오.
I told you, I didn't need your help. Oh, if you'd listened, none of this would have happened.
Terry,
Gape Grace! Only way to shut you up.
All right? There's no need for this.
Yeah, he's a blockhead.
He'll cool off in a spell. Just needs some time is all.
You not angry, Godfrey?
Me? Not at all. Terry's just got himself a temper, and I won't let him get away with it. It's really no trouble. He'll calm down. The runt couldn't do much damage anyway.
Does this happen often?
Ha! I was just telling Lance how I can set the calendar by these events. It's really not a worry, Connor. But I appreciate your concern.
우리 테리는 이제 3단계 물품 제작이 가능합니다.
Get off me, Baptiste!
Haven't chased him on.
Thank you, my friend. They had a little too much beer and didn't like the sound of my voice. I was only talking to that girl.
Your accent is unfamiliar. Where are you from?
North of here, Province de Quebec.
And what brings you to Boston?
I am a miner by trade, but it's hard to find work. People don't listen to me because of my accent.
It might be our meeting was fate. I hail from a village just a few miles north of here. There are the beginnings of a mine. I do not know what is in there, but You might find what you are looking for within.
I'll come have a look. If there is something good, maybe we'll talk, eh?
다음으로. 노리스는 이제 1단계 광물 제작이 가능합니다. 광부. 하얀 상장.
Could you make a little more noise? Been fixing to trap a cougar I've seen prowling about. The beast has snapped 2 of my snares already. From what I've seen, its fur is white, mad as it sounds. Its hide would be worth a fortune to the right person.
I have never seen a cougar like that. I would like to help you.
I'll follow you then. Stay quiet. Got his trail yet? Look at the size of those claw marks. Better shoot true. He's a taste for fresh meat. Seen this before. Looks fresh. He's close. There he goes! We won't get another chance at this. Come on, Connor, we won't see him again after this. This is our only shot. Hurry up!
You must be here for my new friend. I was dumping a load and he went straight in. Lucky I wasn't in there.
Very. What are you thinking, Miriam?
Flush and fire. Norse can back off. One of us goes in there to draw him out, and the other waits out here to shoot.
I will go in.
Nice shot!
Thank you, Miriam.
미리암 여사냥꾼은 이제 2단계 물품 제작이 가능합니다. 여감방.
Hello, sir. Would you like a draught of ale or some bread and cheese?
Connor, this here is Oliver, and that is Corinne. Great people. Ollie, this is Connor, the man I was talking about. The Lord of the Manor.
We were passing through is all and met some of your townsfolk. They were thirsty and we had some barrels in the back.
I am no lord, and these are my friends, not my townsfolk. What brings you to the road with a cart full of spirits for sale?
We were innkeepers until the king took our inn for some military such and such, left us out on our round parts.
Hey, you should settle here. We could use an inn.
Good idea!
We would, but without the inn itself, we don't have much choice, and building one isn't cheap.
We certainly have a need for something of the sort. I will speak with my friends at the mill and see what we can do about building ourselves one. If it can be arranged, would you consider ending your search here?
Of course, Ollie. We'll have an inn again.
꿈을 보십시오.
This should suffice.
Thank you. You won't regret this, Connor. We promise.
올리브와 코린 여관주의는 이제 1단계 음식 및 술 제작이 가능합니다.
Delicious, love. Connor, what brings you?
I was passing by and I thought I would stop in and see how you were faring.
Well, that's nice of you. Well, my boy, we are faring very well.
Between those who live here, the sailors coming and going from the pier, not to mention the travelers, our beds are always full and our taps are always flowing.
I am pleased things have worked out for you here.
As are we, Connor. I'd be lying if I told you we weren't worried when we were ousted from our old place. But the Lord works in mysterious ways.
Hey, Connor!
Gentlemen, you seem to be getting along.
Oh, aye. We're just on our way to have an ale. You might have noticed, I've got a bit of a temper problem. Oh, Diana's fine, the Spuds are fine. We've got a good thing going on here. I'm just happy I didn't hurt old Godfrey. Wouldn't I have been able to forgive myself?
So am I, Terry. So grateful you didn't poke me with your tiny fists.
Don't rile me up.
All right. Take it easy.
I am happy things are well again.
Hey, Connor! How about a quick game of balls?
럼블링 초심자.
I see you are getting along again.
Oh, aye. We're always at each other for one thing or another, but more often than not, we work it out in the end. It's just the thought of my family threatened got me hot under the collar.
And Terry knows he couldn't beat me in a fight.
You rat!
That's why he built this bowls pitch, so he could beat me at something. Still can't, though, can you, Terry?
I was winning till Connor came along!
Sure you were.
고프리와 테리 제조업자는 이제 4단계 물품 제작이 가능합니다. 신비로운 저택.
Connor, come with me downstairs.
Should I search for something to fill that space?
No rush. Eventually, the right piece will present itself.
As you wish.
There's a chest in a cave on the edge of the property. Could you retrieve it for me? I would go myself, but these old bones prevent me from getting to it. Take Norris with you. The cave entrance is blocked with heavy stone and will need to be cleared one way or another.
Norris, I'm going to fetch something for the old man, and he told me there might be some stone that requires clearing.
Yeah? I will bring my explosive. Miriam is interesting.
Certainly not your typical colonial woman. A deadly shot.
She brought down that cougar. She is strong, capable. She has no husband?
Not that I'm aware of.
I never met a woman like her before. I would like to know her better.
You should speak to her then.
I might try. Hey, don't splash. Don't want to get the powder wet. Do you think she likes Frenchmen?
I see why he encouraged me to enlist your services.
Pas de problème. We blow it up. Be my guest. Duck and cover! That's a nice one!
Thank you.
Bienvenue. Doesn't look safe in there. Be careful. I'll be at the mine. What you said about Miriam is interesting.
That was close. I have what you asked for. I must know who put it there and for what purpose.
I did. I put it somewhere I knew only I could reach, but that was a long time ago.
Who does that belong to?
These were the robes of the first assassin to come to the colonies.
Remembering old times, Achilles?
Connor. Oh, yes, I suppose I was. Seems like so long ago.
Who was the assassin this belonged to?
Originally, it was John de la Tour's, the first assassin in the colonies. Then it was mine for a time. The things I've done wearing that armor. Some are uplifting to recall, others very painful indeed. One day, I will hand it over to you, Connor. It is your duty to keep it. It serves as a reminder for how long our brotherhood has really been here. How long we've been protecting the people of this land. But here I am going on again. I know you appreciate what it is.
연애하는 노리스.
Norris.
You know Miriam?
Of course.
What does she like? I want to give her a gift.
I really do not know.
All right.
Let me call on Prudence. She may be of service. Prudence.
Good day, Connor.
Norris is trying to court a woman. What do you women like, in terms of gifts?
A nice bunch of wildflowers always brightens my day. Who is it Norris fancies?
Best not say for now.
Fair enough. Best ones are atop the bluff to the northwest. A bit tricky to get, but they grow large and healthy in the full sun.
Norris, are you in there?
Oui?
Oh. I will find you a little later then.
No, it's all right. What is it?
Prudence advised a bunch of wildflowers.
Really? Are you sure? Doesn't seem right.
노리스는 이제 2단계 강물 제작이 가능합니다.
Hello, Connor.
Norris, how are you?
All right. Remember we talked about Miriam?
I do, and the cougar she felled.
One shot. Confident and precise. Incroyable. I like her.
She is a good friend. We all do.
Not like that, Connor.
Oh. Well, good for you.
Only good for me if she likes me back. She's a strong woman, an independent woman. I admire her.
I wish you well in your quest, Norris.
Not the right gift.
노리스 다시 한번.
Bad news. She did not like the flowers. She tossed them aside.
But Prudence was certain.
I knew Miriam was not the type for flowers.
I will uncover this mystery myself, Norris.
All right, but please don't let her see you. She will think I'm bizarre.
She might appreciate a new knife. That blade has seen its prime. Norris, I looked around her camp and it seems she needs a new hunting knife. The one she is using has seen better days.
Ah oui, that seems more right for her. I'll think on it. Merci.
노리스 광분이 이제 3단계 강물 제작이 가능합니다.
Norris, how is the mine? Is there anything worth your time down there?
Most definitely. Copper, Connor, and a healthy amount of it.
Excellent. I am glad. I've been meaning to ask, is Norris a common French name?
My real name is not Norris. It's Maurice.
But you told me...
I did. When I arrived in Boston, people started calling me Norris, and I got tired of correcting them all the time. Just before we met, I had been talking with that lady at the pub. She said she liked my name, Norris. I decided to stick with it.
Would you prefer I called you by your real name?
Nah. Everybody here knows me as Norris, Miriam included. Names can change, but people stay the same. Isn't that right? Connor?
Very true.
행복한 기대.
You want to tell him, my love?
I'm pregnant.
Congratulations.
It's been a long time coming. It does present a slight problem, however. There's no doctor for Miles.
Well, then we should find one.
I know of one that may consider moving here. His name is Dr. Lyle White. It's been a turn since we last saw him, but you might try his old house in Boston.
Dr. White?
No, he's the drunken sotter on the corner. If you can get his attention, tell him I quit. All this ire running. Not worth getting caught up in it. I have a family.
the broadsheets. Go to hell!
Dr. White.
Yes?
My name is Connor.
And what can I help you with? Another quote for the broadsheets for you to twist against me?
I'm here to make you an offer.
Don't you know who I am? I'm the doctor the British have been slandering all over town. White Death. No?
I was given your name by my friends Warren and Prudence. Prudence is with child and requires a doctor's hand.
Prudence is pregnant? Ha! They've been trying for years, it seems. Maybe getting away from Boston is exactly what I need.
O'Connor, do you have a moment?
돼지 주인.
What is it, Prudence?
I feel silly bothering you with this, but Warren's taken a yield to market in Boston. Could you round up the livestock for me? I've tried, but this baby in my belly takes the wind out of me.
Of course. I will see to it.
Thank you, Connor. I could never have managed that.
It was my pleasure. Are you well?
I am, and I couldn't be happier. Warren and I have been waiting a long time for this. And if truth be told, we could not dream of a better place to raise our family.
Dr. White called upon us earlier. A very unexpected surprise. One that has put both Prudence and I at ease.
The village is growing, and a healer's services will benefit all.
Indeed. It's hard to explain how I am feeling right now. My wife is resting healthy and safe, full with child in our warm home. The community is kind and attentive, and the land is rich. It was not long ago that such a life was only a dream for us, Connor.
All people deserve to feel safe and free.
Hopefully a day will come when all men of the colony should share your perspective. But it will be a long, hard road. That much is certain.
Connor?
원자재.
Use your help. Suis-moi. I want to build her a new knife of steel I make special. I know where to get iron, but the mine belongs to the English.
Will it take long to gather?
No. A couple of blasts and I will have what I need. I just need you to stand watch. I will wait for you at the mine. It's not far, just off the property. Connor? You are busy. Come back when you have time. Connor, I need to prepare some explosive. My guess is the bang will bring some unhappy English.
No doubt. I had best prepare some things myself.
Looks like you have a little time. This is my last one. Just a little longer. Sacre Dieu! I think they are coming!
They're holding out our property! Stop them!
Got everything! Time to go!
노리스 강군이 이제 4단계 강물 제작이 가능합니다.
Get out of here, mate. This is not your business. Another tough guy, boys. Take him down. Enough! I have him! Back off! Get back! Or put a ball through his temple!
Are you hurt?
Nothing that won't mend. Thank you, stranger.
What were they doing?
This lot was dragging me through the countryside trying to make an example of a deserter. Sorry now, who are you?
Connor. A deserter, you say?
Don't much agree with the fight, and I love this country. So there you have it. The name's David Walston. My friends call me Big Dave. Might I ask where you live so I could repay the debt when I'm able? It might take us a while. Us smithies don't earn much coin these days.
Our community is not far from here, and we certainly could use the services of a smith. Would you consider plying your trade there?
Well, it would make repaying you a spot easier. Huh, I just might.
활용병. 빅데이브 대장장이는 이제 제1단계 전쟁 보급품 및 소모품 제작이 가능합니다.
Connor, you have a minute, my friend?
적절한 도구.
Is it coming, Big Dave? You make any progress on the knife? I would like to give it to Miriam soon.
The steel Norris smelted is something else. I've rarely seen such fine metal. The trouble is, my old tools aren't hard enough to work at. The ones I need aren't hard to find. A shop or two in New York sell them at a good price. I'd do it myself, but with the regulars after my head, I'll stay here safe and sound if I can.
I have matters to attend to in New York. I will see to it the next time I journey there.
Sounds good.
Captain's on a warpath for that deserter.
What's his name? Big Man or some such thing?
Big Dave. Did in a whole unit escaping, they say. Dave's in for a rough ride, seems to me.
Connor.
I have the tools you requested.
Ah, excellent. I'll get right to work. Norris has been hanging around pestering me about his knife.
I thought you should know I overheard some regulars talking. They are looking for you.
I imagine they are. I'll have to face them sometime or another.
빅데이브 대장장이는 이제 2단계 전쟁 보급품 및 소모품 제작이 가능합니다. 또.
Mister, my mother needs help, please. Please help her.
호박 끊기.
Where is your mother?
Follow me.
Good for nothing, wench!
Let
bugger off!
Please.
I guess you want a beating!
I'm begging you to help me. Why won't you listen?
Leave.
That wasn't necessary. I can handle myself. When he returns, he'll try and give me twice the thrashing.
Why would you stay with such a man?
This is my house and business. It's my tailoring that paid for this place. I'll take his drunken buffoonery over leaving behind what I built.
If I told you there was another place where you could live and work, free of him, would you consider it?
The catch?
No catch. Our village is growing and in need of all forms of trade. Just business and a new life.
I'll come and see if what you say is true.
이단 심부름.
Day, Connor. I left some bolts of fine silk in my old home. They are very valuable, but I don't think it wise I return there. Someone might wind up dead. I was hoping you could retrieve them for me if you had time.
A woman and her little girl. Have you seen?
Oh, no. Not you!
I found your bolts.
Wonderful! I hope it wasn't too much trouble.
Your husband was there, speaking ill of you. He ran off when he saw me.
Oh my. That dirty, rotten bastard of a man would do something like that. At least you were able to come away with the only thing of value that remained there. Thank you, Connor.
엘렌 재단사는 이제 2단계 옷 제작 및 용량 업그레이드가 가능합니다.
Connor?
일단 속아주지.
Horace, what are you doing out here?
I want to give Miriam her knife. Maybe you come with me?
Of course. What is keeping you?
I am nervous.
I am certain she will love the blade you made for her.
What am I doing? Giving a woman a knife as a gift? It's so stupid.
This is something she will appreciate and use.
Ugh. I made the stupid thing. I might as well give it to her. Hello, Miriam.
Hello, Norris. Hello, Connor. I'd love to stay and chat, but I promised Ellen a bale of furs this week, and I'm not even close to making good. I need to get out into the bush right away.
2 hunters are better than 1. I can help if you like.
Would you? I'd be much obliged.
I bring something for you. Maybe it will help?
I really must get moving. I will thank you properly when I get back. Until then... meet me at my northernmost hunting blind after you take your first skin. Connor, you out there? Connor, need some backup!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I will come back again. I swear it. Please don't kill me. I'll never come back. I'm sorry. Please, mister. Please. It wasn't right for me to come back. I see that now. Just let me go, and I'll stay away for good. Please.
If I hadn't had this blade, That lickspittle might have gutted me.
A timely gift from Norris, it would seem.
Indeed. I must make sure to thank him properly.
미리 압류 사냥꾼은 이제 3단계 물품 제작이 가능합니다. 양떼 찾기.
Excuse me. Might I impose upon the kindness in your heart to give bed and board to a weary traveler?
Oh, traveler from where?
Across an ocean. London.
English!
Rest assured, I'm not the king's man. A great kindness. Bless you.
We work hard for what we have here, old man. What is it you do exactly?
I wish to provide God for those who seek his salvation, not spoon-feed his word to those who already have their own. An outlook not shared by the monarchy.
Lord knows some of us have things to confess.
Ollie and I have been missing our Sunday Mass.
I'd like Maria to read the Bible. I'm sure if we all pitched in, we could build a church. If you'd be our pastor. Connor?
Welcome, Minister...
Father Timothy. We are smiled upon. Bless you. This will build a fine place of worship. Good evening, Connor.
티모시 신부 신간이 모든 농지 주민들에게 도덕적 조언을 해줄 것입니다.
Somebody, please help me! Connor! Take the Lord!
의사 좀 불러줘.
Prudence, are you all right? What are you
Connor!
doing out here in the woods?
Thank goodness! The baby's coming!
We need to get you to Dr. White.
No! I can't move! Take my horse! Bring him here! Go!
Dr. White, come with me now.
What's wrong?
Prudence is in labor in the forest.
In the forest? What in bloody hell is she doing out there?
Does not matter.
We need to get Warren.
Now?
Yes!
Warren, are you here?
Over here. What's the trouble? Where is she?
Tell me how she seemed to you.
In great pain. She could not move herself.
Was she pale? Was there blood?
Not that I saw.
Might we have some time?
We must hurry!
Hello, Doctor. I think I can manage at the moment.
Is she all right, Doctor?
No, she's not all right. She's having a baby, and here, by the looks of it. Yes. Looks to be in fine health as well. Has a good set of lungs on him. No, I don't mean to rush you, but we need to get both you and... Does he have a name yet?
Hunter.
라일은 이제 1단계 약품 제작이 가능합니다.
Smoke, Connor?
No, thank you.
We were just recalling the eventful day of little Hunter's birth.
I am not sure I have ever been so anxious.
I barely remember a thing up until the moment I heard him cry. Then it all slows down, and I recall every little detail. From Hunter's wailing face, to Prudence's teary eyes filled with pure love, to the smell of the mud and the leaves. I've never been as happy as I was in that instant.
Things in this house sound right.
거래의 도구.
I don't mean to be a bother, but I wanted to ask you something. When my cart went up in flames, I lost most of my tools. I've got some spares back at my shop in Boston, but as you know, I'm not really welcome around there. I thought if it wasn't too much trouble, you could help me retrieve them?
What would you have me do?
Watch my back while I gather them. Meet me in Boston at my old shop. Connor, good to see you. Been trying to avoid eye contact with my old neighbors. So far, so good. Not so worried now you're here.
How are you doing otherwise?
Oh, all right, I suppose. Things never really go as planned, but that's life.
Really? How do you mean?
You know, you make a plan and it all goes awry and nothing gets better, only slightly different.
Sounds like you have had a string of misfortune. It will pass.
What are you doing here?
Sweeping my steps, if it please you.
Since when are these your steps?
Since I bought them 3 weeks ago.
From who?
The owner, via his apprentice. Owner shipped off out of town. What's it to you?
I am the owner?
Not anymore, mate. Sorry. Better sort things out with your apprentice. He's often at the pub over there, but I'm sure you already knew that.
Patrick.
Lance!
Patrick! What gave you the right to sell my shop?
Well, you were run out of town. I thought you'd never come back, so I sold it all. The shop, the tools. It's rough luck. Anyway, it's been great chatting, but I must be off. Have a nice life.
What rot! Tools are a woodworker's lifeblood! He'd never sell them! I bet he's got them stashed somewhere!
Then we follow him.
I'll load these in the cart come nightfall and be in New York, free of this rubbish for good before the month is out.
Well, that's something at least. Thank you. I still can't believe he sold my shop. I'll see you back at the homestead.
랜스 목공사는 이제 2단계 물품 제작이 가능합니다.
Connor! Connor!
마지막 밀집.
Connor! Ellen's dullard of a man is trying to break down her door with his mates. We're on our way to stop it.
Be gone with you!
Ellen and Maria are free of you. I say so. The people behind me say so. Believe me when I tell you, if I ever see you on this land again, I will end you.
You can have them.
Thank you. All of you. Nobody has ever stood up for us before.
We protect our own, Ellen.
This is my home now. I'll find a way to show my gratitude to you all. I promise.
엘렌 재단사는 이제 3단계 옷제작 및 용량 업그레이드가 가능합니다. 결혼식.
My friend!
Norris, what are you doing?
She said yes!
Marion?
We are getting married!
I told you not to touch him, Norris.
Is it true?
Yes!
So now that you've been told, might I have a word? We have much work to do.
Of course. What would you have me do?
Accompany me to the inn. I have business there. Norris is a stickler when it comes to tradition. Miriam knows not where her father is, and they were hopeful that you might act his part at the ceremony.
I am not familiar with colonial wedding customs.
It means you will walk with her during the ceremony, and give her to Norris, as her father would.
I would be honored.
Wonderful! On to other business. Our weddings are complex beasts, and require many hands working together to execute. We'll need Warren and Prudence to provide food, Ellen to make them appropriate clothes, Big Dave to smith wedding bands, me to conduct the service, and Oliver and Corinne to host a banquet.
That is a lot.
We'll start here.
며칠 후.
Connor.
Everything seems to be in order for the big day.
It is. Except, I can't find Miriam.
I'm certain she's making sure all is perfect. I will find her, my friend.
미리암의 꽃을 찾았습니다. 미리암의 거울을 찾았습니다.
Leave me be.
Why do you run?
Leave me be. I'm no housewife.
Nobody thinks you are one.
That's what all this means.
You may kiss your bride.
Hello, Connor. Enjoying yourself?
I am. It is nice to see everyone together and happy.
Look at those two kids. It's a lovely sight. Norris is one of my best friends, and he couldn't have found a better woman. Proud of him.
Sometimes people are just right for one another. Norris and Miriam are a match made in heaven.
Or a match made by Connor. Isn't that right?
I only helped Norris muster his courage. The rest came naturally.
And my little brother Joseph tossed him in the river!
Connor! We were just recalling our weddings.
Spirited events, I take it.
Spirited! More like brawls than unions they were.
Calling Joe Little is like calling me Big Terry. Boy's a bloody mountain.
My younger brother had a blow-up with one of Terry's cousins. A minor disagreement about some lass's dance card. I'll just say Terry's cousin sobered up right quick when it was over.
Poor boy. Sitting there sopping wet on a stump while Joseph spun around with the object of his affection.
It was good for him. Tell him good things don't come easy.
Excuse me, everyone. Thank you. I won't keep you long. I would like to present something to Connor and you all. I once said I'd find a way to show my gratitude for your courageous actions in my defense. And this is what I give you today. This flag is a symbol of our strength and unity. And I would hope you'd all be proud to fly it high above your homes and shops. I'll happily make one for each and every one of you, if you so desire. But this one is for you, Connor.
Thank you.
이모씨 신부가 모든 농지 주민들에게 도덕적인 조언을 해줄 것입니다.
Connor, might I have a word?
중상모략.
What do you think of our little plot of land, Doctor?
It's quite beautiful. I'm grateful you found me. But to be truthful, people outside our community still avoid me like the bloody plague. It baffled me for a time, but then a courier delivered this to me. Before you found me, the British had demanded I not treat patriots nor their supporters. I refused, so they set about destroying my business. This tells me their smear campaign is still very much in effect. If things don't change, I may be forced to leave.
We need you here. I will do what I can to end this defamation.
You might start by finding the courier who brought this to me. He works out of Boston.
Plough is pleased to announce the opening of its new dining hall. Whatever the occasion...
I am here on behalf of Dr. White. It is time the campaign against him came to an end. Who is selling the papers that slander him?
We won't find argument from me. Doc Lyle healed my leg good as new. The pamphlets are being distributed by a few paper boys around Boston.
Not much, but very kind of you.
Where's the man printing these pamphlets?
Look, mister, there's a man who pays me to hand these papers out. So long as he's doling the coin, I'll be doing what he asks.
Handmaid! Magistrate Burns is offering a golden
문제를 찾는 눈.
Connor! What is happening?
Found this guy skulking around the inn. I pressed him, and it turns out he's looking for a deserter. Goes by the name of Big Dave. Says he's alone. Isn't that right?
I am! I'm alone! I swear it!
Another one, Connor. If he gets back to his officers, I'm done for.
Where is he?
Coward kicked me in the gingamabobs, then threw sand in Dave's eyes. But he's long gone now.
Not good, Connor.
No. We can expect visitors soon.
빅 데이브 대장장이는 이제 3단계 전쟁 보급품 및 소모품 제작이 가능합니다.
None would be as nice as the one here.
Oh, not a day goes by that one of the boys doesn't hurt himself. I'll get some rest with the doctor around, sending the boys his way.
I'll give the skins to Corinne and she'll
I know what you mean. Maria is all over the property like a mad girl. Norris found her in his mine yesterday with a great big gash in her knee. That girl, I tell you.
It sounds like you all have your hands full.
Oh, you could say that.
Having the doctor here is great for all of us, Connor. Thank you for finding him and bringing him here.
He came here because of you. I only brought him the offer.
신비로운 저택.
It is beautiful, old man.
It is. I've found a painting for the space above the mantel. It's being held in New York. If you get a moment, I'd like you to pick it up for me.
Certainly.
Good. It may not be there, as the house where it was stored lay in the path of the Great Fire. If so, worry not.
It would have burned had it not been here.
Achilles will be pleased.
I have the painting you sent me for. Would you like some help hanging it?
Maybe not just yet.
What is it, old man?
Just an old painting.
I have gathered that much. Why will you not open it?
It is something close to me. Something that I can't bear to look at just yet. Perhaps someday I will muster up the courage to gaze upon it again. But not yet.
They'll have to get through us for Connor. There you are.
비안.
They're coming, David. We need to be ready.
Who is coming?
Redcoats. David's to be tried for treason. Executed, more than likely.
Connor, glad you're here. I want to show you something. I've collected these kegs. I might suggest building an ambush in the event we need it. They'll likely outnumber us at least 2 to 1. Connor, I'm sorry for bringing this violence on the village.
We protect our own. The British will not risk losing more soldiers for one deserter. You are free of it now.
빅 데이브 대장장이는 이제 4단계 전쟁 보급품 및 소모품 제작이 가능합니다.
Hey, Connor.
수많은 아이디어.
You have business in New York on occasion? I only ask because I ordered a package from France and it's long overdue. I've written a postmaster and he's yet to respond. I thought you could inquire in person if you had the chance.
I will pass by the next time I am there.
I have come to inquire on a package arriving from France on behalf of Lance O'Donnell.
Was picked up and signed for by his apprentice a couple of days back, Patrick O'Hara.
Patrick O'Hara is Mr. O'Donnell's former apprentice. Would you happen to know where he is?
Sure, he's been hanging around the docks the last few days. Should be round the way.
Here, take these pages and hide them. Don't let that guy get his hands on them.
아, 위에 있구나.
I have your plans. What are they for?
You got them! This, Connor, is the design for a chair that folds. Genius! You won't regret this.
랜스 목공사는 이제 3단계 물품 제작이 가능합니다.
Connor! Great timing! I was just getting underway on something that might be of interest to you.
What is that?
Those plans you retrieved for me. And believe you me, they were worth all the fuss. A folding chair.
I do not follow you.
It's a chair that folds, Connor. You can fold it right up and stack them, store them, transport them. I could have 1,000 chairs in my back room. It's simple brilliance, and I am going to make a fortune.
A folding chair. Well, I wish you the best with it.
You'll see, Connor. You'll see. Connor, I'm so glad you're here. The plans I bought, they weren't just a folding chair. Oh, no. They had something else with them. Something quite astonishing. A flying machine designed by Leonardo da Vinci himself. And I've built it. Ha! You can be the first to try it if you like. You'll be able to fly, soar like an eagle.
And it works?
Da Vinci was one of the greatest minds in human history. As brilliant a man as there has ever been. You can be certain it works. Would you like to try?
Yes. Such a device would certainly prove useful.
You won't lose your leg, that much I can promise you. But it will hurt some for a time longer.
잠깐 기다려.
Looks worse. Honor, I simply can't get to all these men in reasonable time. I need help. From you, from anyone.
I think I have someone for you. Diana, come with me. I need your help.
Of course. What's the matter?
Dr. White is overwhelmed and needs some extra hands.
I'm no doctor, Connor.
Maybe not. But I have seen you care for people before. You have the way of it.
Diana, perfect. I'm told you have a healer's hand. Please see to this young man. Connor, if you could help the two gentlemen out front.
I caught some burn off a rope. It happens. Thanks, Skipper. That's a spot better, sir. Thanks.
Many thanks, Captain.
Thanks, Skip. Good of you to help. I should be all right.
Caught a piece of shrapnel in the shoulder. Bad luck. Thank you, Captain.
You did well, Connor. But Diana, you impressed me greatly.
Well, thank you, Doctor. I haven't studied the practice or anything.
Maybe not, but your instincts are superb, and you have a healer's touch. If you had the time, I would be grateful for your help on a more regular basis.
Might be Catherine could watch the young ones a few days a week.
And if she can't, we'll find someone who will.
라일 의사는 이제 3단계 약품 제작이 가능합니다.
Good day, Connor.
Hello, Dr. White. Diana?
Hello there, Connor.
Diana and I were just having a look over our equipment and facilities. They've seen a great deal of use in the last few days.
So things have turned for the better.
Better than it ever was in Boston. I was missing my apprentice when things first exploded, but now I have Diana. She's better than he was in every respect.
And are you happy, Diana?
I never thought this would be my path, but now that I'm here, I admit it feels right.
Old man. Achilles.
What is it?
Achilles has passed.
I'm so sorry.
He passed peacefully and with dignity.
A service, then?
Yes. Please prepare something appropriate. I will see the grave is dug. Can you gather everyone?
Anna, if you are reading this, I have failed to say goodbye as I wanted, but the time never seemed appropriate. I leave this land and all its resources to you. I trust you now know this place has become something of great significance. A community to serve as an example of what this would-be nation could become. But the larger and stronger it grows, the more fragile and difficult to defend it becomes. I hope your friends who are birthing this infant country understand this truth. Your unwavering tenacity and honesty have burdened you with responsibility far greater than any one man should bear. But you, if anyone, are capable. You have given an old man hope that all is not lost. And for that, I thank you. I ask that you lay my bones to rest on the hill overlooking the water. There is no other place on this earth I'd rather be. I am grateful to have met you, knowing you will guide this land and these people to a better future. Yours in brotherhood.
Prayer and sermon do not suit this occasion. Achilles was not a man of God. Not my God, at any rate. But he certainly believed in a guiding force, and he is at peace now, and for that we can be grateful. We lay him to rest here, atop the bluff where he made his honorable and dignified life, so he can remain that comforting presence, the old man on the hill, that we have all grown to depend on. You all had your own relationships with him, your own moments, and I implore you to return here when the time is right for you and share those stories with the waves and the trees. Achilles, you will be missed, but never forgotten. Go safely, old man, safely to where your soul need rest.
I will make you proud, old man.
Day, Connor. How are you faring?
I will honor him in time. I just hope that what I do is enough.
If anybody is capable of honoring a man the likes of Achilles, it's you, Connor.
How is your church?
It's everything I could have wanted and more. The people here are hardworking and appreciative of my services. They contribute more than most I've seen. I understand our God is not for you. But the community is strong when we gather within these walls. That much you should see.
I will pass through one of these days.
아킬레스의 그림.
Never properly said goodbye to you. I was not ready, so here I am. The weight of my responsibilities never seems to diminish. There is always something else that needs fighting for. This is something you never warned me of. Maybe because you thought I would have been deterred. You would have been wrong, but I know you were not accustomed to that. Life carries on here. The people seem happy. They are certainly safe. At least for now. One of my brotherhood asked me something I have been struggling with. What happens if, when we win? When we stop the Templars? It is a question I certainly do not know the answer to. Perhaps you did not either. I miss you. As I miss my mother. I hope all is well with you, wherever you are. Goodbye, old man. Until it comes time for me to join you, then I will bother you once again.